I've been drinking the Cursor Kool-Aid recently, so I'm all about it here making a video. I made this sequence game. So basically, it's a memory game. I got this from Human Benchmark, and I thought, how quick would it take to make this using Cursor? So we have this. We say sub if you like the vid. We have a high score, and it's a memory game where you click. Pretty self-explanatory. We have the high scores. Boom. Oh, like the video if you haven't already. So first thing we're going to do, we're doing it straight from scratch. We are going to open up a terminal, cd. We're going to do create npx create next ep, create expo app at latest. Call it sequence game. We're going to use the templates flag, and we're going to call the tabs template. Okay, first thing we're going to use is our code editor, aka Cursor. When I say I drank the Kool-Aid, I literally just put down $20 per month so I could get the unlimited code editing and whatnot. And so we actually CD'd into the wrong one. First, we forgot a CD, so we're going to CD into the sequence game, and then now open up Cursor. And we're going to open up our console. And the first thing we're going to do is install React Native Async-storage, which is going to be used for the high scores that you saw earlier. And then also React Native-reanimated. The reason we're using React Native-reanimated is for all the animations in the game. I looked at the state of React Native 2023. I did a video covering this. You can find it in the link in the description below. But basically the top usage for graphics and animation libraries is React Native, animated, and also the retention and the interest. It's top of the charts, so highly recommend it. We're also going to go to reanimated, going to the React Native reanimated documentation, which is right here. We're going to go down to get started, and we already installed it right here in the Expo package. So we're going to copy and paste the plugins, and we're going to add a comma and then add the plugins array. And they have this, let's remove this line as well. They have this other step where it's wrap metro config with reanimate wrapper. This basically just gives you a little bit more accurate call stacks, and it didn't find misuses in the reanimate API. But unfortunately right now, literally 12 hours ago, the new metro config wrapper is only available in nightly version, which I'm assuming is just not available readily yet. I'm not really sure what nightly means. So as of now, you can implement it maybe later when this video is out, but as of now, I won't be doing that. So those are the only two things we have to set up. Now we're going to go back to our app at Cursor, and we're going to run npx expo prebuild to build our iOS and Android folders. We're going to call it sequence game, perfect. Now we're going to run npx expo run iOS. Okay, and we have the simulator running as well as having all the tabs and everything working. So now we're going to get straight into the code. We're going to delete these two. These are for web. We don't need those. I like to clean it up. And now we are going to do Command L when we are in our index, aka tab 1. So now the chat has access to tab 1, or Cursor does. And I'm going to copy and paste this one and say, can you make a sequence memory game like the one from humanbenchmark.com? You can check that out. It's pretty cool. And use a 3x3 blue grid with React Native reanimated. And then this is where the magic happens. You hit enter, and then now you don't code at all. This is the beginning of 10x developers for everyone, but also the death of developers as well, potentially. Depends on how you look at it. So as you can see, a little bit different, but we have a memory game up and running in a second. So game over. So it looks like we have a little bit of a problem. So then instead of actually coding, you kind of look at what's going on. You type in to chat, and you say, okay, that looks good. I've checked it over very thoroughly. And you're going to do you can go Command Y if you want to do it individual, one by one, or you can do Command return, which just accepts them all, which that's my favorite button. And then you have to make sure to save it so it displays it over here. So we're going to restart. And it seems to be flashing all squares at once. Can you only flash one square? Yeah, because going in through the code line by line, looking for the problem, that's a waste of time. You might as well just restart everything. Okay, so let's apply it. Let's see if we got it this time. Let's start the game. Yeah, it looks like we're having some problems. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exiting out. We're doing a Command L. Okay, so we added a little bit more. I added, if the user gets it right, the sequence will increase by 1. Can you reset the sequence at the end of the game? So we'll see what it comes up with this time. Okay, we're going to hit apply, Command Enter. And, ooh, I like the look of this one. So we're going to say new game. Okay, and still not exactly like what I want. So we're going to restart it again. Okay, so we changed the prompt to this, and we are going to see if this now works. We're going to hit apply, enter, save, and see what we got. This is not what we want, so we're going to exit out, and we're going to copy and paste this. I think we're getting a little closer, though. This is a little bit longer of a prompt. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm still learning about this, and it will get better over time, but we are having some not ideal things going on with it right now. Let's accept it all. Let's copy and paste this. Okay, this time I forgot to add in the can you use React Native Reanimated, which we already installed earlier, because I think that last one might have worked, but now it just doesn't look as good. So we're gonna, okay, well, we're close. Okay, this is it. It's funny that the fastest thing to do is literally start all over again and change the prompt and then hope you get it right rather than actually changing the code. Okay, we added this, adding 3 columns and 3 rows, so that way hopefully we'll get 3 rows and 3 columns rather than this right here, which this could also work, but we didn't really constrain it that well. Okay, everything looks good. Let's Command Enter, and nope, that's not it. Okay, let's exit out of here. I hope this is the final prompt right here. The final prompt. Okay, this looks promising. Let's play again. Okay, this looks good. Okay, this is exactly what we want. So we're just going to be changing the color to a light blue and a lighter blue, because I don't really like this dark as much. So let's see if that fixes it. So we're going to play again. Oh my god. Can you make it a little darker? That is a little too light. Okay. Okay, I do like this. We have the game up and running. And as you can see, that took a little bit longer than expected. Honestly, the first time I did it did it maybe on the 3rd or 4th try, but this one required a few more. But now that we have that going, now we're going to do another cool thing. So right here, we have the index tab. We also want to give it context to the layout as well as the to. So we're going to say layout index. Okay, perfect. I am going to say create a high score tab. And when the user finishes the game in the first tab, it will let them input their own name, display the high score, and also change the tab 1 and tab 2 to better names. So this time we're doing 3 different files, and it has context for all. And this is what you do. You just kind of go like that. You click save. You go like that. You click enter. You click save. And you scroll down. That's probably the hardest part of this, is scrolling down and finding where you hit enter. So we have a memory game. Look at this, a little brain. And then we have our high scores list. Now let's see if it works. So we're going to play again. We're going to start here. Okay. Okay, we actually messed up. Let me see. I didn't mean to lose that quickly. I wanted to get to at least 2. And then let's go here. Okay, a modal does not pop up yet. So let's say, okay, so we just added the modal, and now we're going to add the can you display the high scores on the high scores page, because I don't believe it's working at the moment. So let's fire. And it looks like it doesn't work at the moment. And it looks like this handle game over function isn't being called. Okay, let's play again. Nice. We have a modal. We're going to say like the video if you haven't already. And let's see if it pops up in the high scores. Looks like it does not. Let's go to the high scores. Okay, looks like we need to save all this. Okay, boom. Wow, and look at that. That's such a nice memory game, high scores. Okay, so we're going to add a header shown equals false. So now in the high scores, right now it just shows that, but actually that does not look that good. Header shown is false. Let's add this header shown false to this other screen as well in the options. Right there. In tab 1, can you add a title called sequence game? And then in tab 2, we're going to go down and add a safe area view. Safe area view from React Native. Perfect. So now we have the high scores right there. And then let's add this index. Yes. Okay, perfect. Sequence game. Nice. That looks clean. Let's add a little bit of padding. Can you add padding to the high scores on the x-axis? Okay, apply to entire file. Command enter. We trust that's good. Oh, yep, that looks better. And we probably want to remove this score as well. We can assume that they already know what the score is at. So let's go find this score. This score text. Yeah, I think this right here. Let's remove that. Perfect. That looks clean. Rank 1, score 1. Okay, let's do one more game. Let's just get like a high score. We're gonna go off right here. Okay, I'm just kidding. You don't have to watch this. We're gonna say instead of like the video, we're gonna sub to the video. We're gonna save score. And it didn't update right away, so that's obviously a bug. Can you make sure the score updates right away after the game? And can you reset the value for the user's name? But we want to go to index and give it the index file. Okay, perfect. Let's hit the apply button, command enter, save, and let's play again and see if it works. So we have this, and oh no, we forgot it. Yes, nice. So it looks like the score was Andrew. We'll save score. Okay, well, it's still not updating. Okay, so after the score save, we want to reset the high scores on the second tab so that it displays the new data. Because it does look like in the index tab, we have the save score function, and it looks like it will save it and then navigate to the second tab. But what we want is it to reset the tab as well. So we're going to click save there, and then let's see to. It looks like we have to modify the first one as well. So we're going to command enter, save, and nice. So it looks like it works, but we'll just try one more time. Okay, we're going to say leave a comment if you drink the Kool-Aid as well. AKA when I say the Kool-Aid, you know what I mean. It's the Cursor AI. I'm getting on the hype train, and you should at least check it out. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video.